Finally, a new TDS update. TDS has officially released the all-new Photon Tower, Gatling Gun. Hehehehehe. Aww. So this is the new highly anticipated FPS Mode tower below talked about back in August. And now they finally delivered their promise today, which is quite surprising knowing how TDS dev always act. This tower basically lets you become your own tower. As you can see me doing exactly that in the Gatling Gun trailer. In this video, we will be exploring what this tower is capable of doing and see what kind of spot it belongs in the TDS meta hierarchy. But before that, how do you unlock this awesome looking tower? First, you need to reach level 175. And if you are level 175, then open the shop and scroll down and you should be able to unlock the new Gatling Gun tower for 35k coins. But what if you don't have that much coin yet? Well, my solution is, you should go grind Pizza Party. When you select Gatling Gun, you can place it either in the ground or on the cliff, and you immediately have the ability to control the tower. You shoot down by pressing down your left mouse button, and if you wanna reload, press the R key, and if you wanna exit, just press X. But be careful, since the sell keybind by default is the X key, don't slip that one up or you just sell something you don't want to. You can actually have this tower automatically shoot enemies. However, it doesn't have full 360-degree range like other tower, but it has an acute degree arc. And to rotate where it sees, you need to control it to the angle you want and then exit out. This is actually useful when your line of sight is blocked by some object, cause if you allow it to shoot automatically, it bypasses line of sight and just hits the enemies by itself. To incentivize using the FPS mode, there's a unique ability with this tower where you actually can pierce through 3 enemies. But do keep in mind that this is the cap for all levels. This cap never increases in any level. The whole point is to just make you actually utilize this ability. This tower does not have lead piercing in any level. Therefore, it's not very useful to kill leads in hardcore. So do keep in mind. But leads are easy to deal with anyway. It's not like there's a boss that has lead attribute or something. Gatling Gun has recoil and spread. And in later upgrade, they can be improved so you have a more consistent firing. But of course, you can also make it not even a problem by letting it fire automatically. That's cool. And I also wrote down all the stats with details for every level on the Gatling Gun. So let's review each level of Gatling Gun and see which level is really good. Starting with the base level Gatling Gun, it is pretty expensive to place down, which is 5 grand, and it only has one placement limit. So you should place it at the best spot available, with a lot of line of sight. It does 6 damage every 0.15 seconds, and you can shoot up to 50 bullets before having to reload for 2.5 seconds. If you let it fire by itself, it has 25 range with a 45-degree arc. It can still hit flying enemies by itself, however, it will not target hidden enemies by itself, which is why when there's hidden enemies, you have to target them manually. This is actually the most cost-efficient level of this tower, and it has a really amazing utility as a defense for Wave 19. And it blows other tower out of the water when it comes to the most cost-effective defense for Wave 19. You can easily kill Mega Slow with it, and you can still defend Wave 23 or 25 shadow bosses with it. So even at level 0, this tower is already incredible, which is surprising. But how OP are the next level gonna be? Level 1 is a small upgrade for just 3 grand. It now deals 8 damage with 30 range. And that's it. Since the price isn't too bad, it can be a good upgrade if you need an extra DPS. So, deciding if you should get this will depend on if you're confident that your other tower can deal with later wave. And if so, you can farm a bit more. There's no visible changes at all on this level, so there's nothing to talk about how it looks. Level 2 costs 8,250. It now deals 12 damage and has 100 ammo. And it also decreases its reload time to 2 seconds. The spread is also decreased a bit, but the recoil still stays the same. The visual changes on this level is that it is given a gun shield, which is pretty cool. I don't know. Level 3 costs 17,500. It does 18 damage with 200 ammo, and the fire rate is decreased to 0.12 seconds. Plus it has less spread. It also has 35 range, and the range arc is increased to 60 degrees. This tower now can detect hidden by itself. For the visual changes though, this tower has a double barrel gun, which makes sense for its faster fire rate. Level 4 costs 35 grand, which is as expensive as Max Engineer. And now it does 28 damage with 0.09 fire rate. It has 45 range and has a bit less spread, and the recoil is finally reduced a bit. But I don't know, does it make sense if using a minigun gives you less recoil? Shouldn't it be more? Level 5 costs 60 grand. It now does 55 damage with 400 ammo, and the recoil is reduced too. It can now target enemies within 50 range with a 75-degree arc. However, this upgrade increases the reload time from 2 seconds to 6 seconds. But considering the power this level has, it makes sense that you are forced to use it even wisely. And no, reload time does not get affected by commander buff, only the fire rate itself. The turret looks very fancy and bulky. It really does demonstrate how powerful this tower can get. Level 6 is very expensive, costing 100 grand. And now it only increases damage to 100 and ammo to 600, and that's really it. But those really increase the DPS by a lot. It goes from 600 DPS to 1000 DPS. That's insane. It makes this tower has the most expensive upgrade and has the most DPS by itself. The tower looks extra fancy with a bulky black colored casing, and looks like you will be having a blast controlling this thing. Raw! The Gatling gun is really powerful on all levels. However, you still need to aim correctly in order to actually maximize its potential. Otherwise, it's absolutely useless. You can decrease your camera sensitivity to give you a bit more precise aiming. And if you're some Arsenal sweat, you may have a field day with this tower. The utility of this tower is amazing. It can be used to beat wave 19, it can be used to trigger hidden wave easier, it can be used to disrespect your friends, it can be very useless to those with potato PC. This tower is interesting and fun, but at the same time, it's overpowered. But what do you think? Is Gatling gun maybe too good? Or maybe as long it's fun to use, it's probably not a big issue, considering you do need to use it wisely for it to be even overpowered. So that concludes my video. I love that the developers finally made a tower that's actually interesting even if it's overpowered. Now with the power of the Gatling gun, I'll be sweeping hidden wave. Thanks for watching my video. If you find it interesting, make sure to like and subscribe with the notification turned on. And I will see you all in the next video.